That is perfect. Oh, we're recording it now.
We're recording. If you don't want to be recorded, please leave now.
Okay, thank you. So thank you for that. Please put your name on the in the chat room. Right, who else? Put your hand up.
Sam Watkins was waving at us.
Okay, Sam Watkins.
Yeah,
you're
there
next.
she is.
Morning, everybody. Thank you for having me. My name's Sam Watkins. I work for Marshall Hurley, which are a developer in London, but I work in their tax department, and I do research and development tax credits, specialising in the construction industry, do all our own claims and those of people that work with us, and we're expanding outwards now to work with anyone else who's in the construction industry. So obviously, being developers ourselves, we know it very, very well, rather than going to maybe your accountant or another more generalised firm.
Lovely, thank you, Sam.
Thank you.
Thomas Wu.
Yeah, hi, all. Morning. Yes, thanks for that. Yeah, actually, I'm not only new to here, but actually I'm new to the UK because I just come from Hong Kong to here for about half a year. And right now, yeah, and actually I'm working for a company called Beaming, which is based in Hastings, East Sussex, that we are now providing the fiber broadband and all of the telephonic, the cloud telephony service for the constructions to set up a temporary service over there. Yeah, and we aim for the best service for you guys. So yeah, we can keep in touch, and I will let you know more.
That's great. Thank you, Thomas. Another hand up. Can you see anyone else?
We've got Paul Sad, who is room 6. He said he can't change the details, but I will allow you to introduce yourself, Paul.
Yeah, good morning, Paul Sad, Safety Management Solutions, safety consultancy based in Ramsgate. We engage an awful lot in Zoom training now for CITV and NEBOSH. We also do lots of work around ISO as well as general consultancy. Good morning, everybody, and Happy New Year.
Thank you, that was perfect. Thank you for that. And anyone else?
Good start. Ros, I think there's Ros.
Hi.
There's so many
but you're
people
on mute, so just if you can unmute yourself, Ros, and then.
Can you hear me now?
Ros. Yes.
Yes. Can you hear me now? Perfect. Morning, everybody. My name's Ros Forbes. I work for UK Power Network. So we're the largest electricity distribution network operator in the UK. I'm part of the public safety team, and basically our team work with all industries who work around our overhead line, underground cable or service cable network, and basically it's raising awareness of keeping people safe. So from our perspective, it's just kind of signposting to all of the free guidance, advice, resources that we have, and as I say, raising awareness within our public safety team, and hopefully making some contacts with yourselves as well, so we can kind of progress. So good to meet you all.
Lovely. Welcome. Thank you. And then there's another one there that was Mark Gidai. Have I pronounced that correctly?
Nearly. I have to pronounce and spell it all the time. Mark Giddy.
Okay, no worries. Thank you.
That's all right. I'm looking for anyone who's looking to transform and tidy up their work or leisure areas, and companies I can also work with. We provide a solution to solve industrial, commercial and private flooring problems. Our EcoTile interlocking floor tiles, this is only a sort of sample, but the real tiles are 500 millimeters wide. Our cost-effective flooring solution for garages, workspaces, gyms, schools, sports and retail areas. They're guaranteed for 10 years and longer lasting than painting the surface.
Okay, Mark, that is fantastic. Thank you. Sorry, because we are up against time today. Anyone else new? Nobody else has raised their hand.
Frantically, if we've missed you.
Yeah, pop your details in the chat room if we've missed you.
Just to remind you all of the whilst we are recording, the details in the chat doesn't record. So if there's contact details in there that you would like, please do make a note of them before the end of the meeting.
Thank you. So there's new members. So moving on. So as I said, the next KCFG is online. It will be on the 1st of February, and then we will be back in the room positively said on the 1st of March. So that will be back at the Village Hotel.
And speakers will be announced in due course.
Yeah, that's right.
A few other upcoming events to share on behalf of the Kent and Victor Chamber of Commerce. I believe these will be back online as well. I think all chamber events are online at the moment. The first one is this coming Thursday, the 13th of January, how to retain your current workforce. Very important. And then the next one, the following Tuesday, the 18th, is about maximising your membership. So that's really key. Obviously, you're all members of the chamber. You get to obviously be part of KCFG, but there's loads of other benefits as well. So please do log on for that and find out, because you just don't know what you could be missing. So please do get involved with that one.
And then next week on Wednesday, we will be in the room at the Tudor Marriott Bearsted Maidstone. And that's our Constructing Excellence Kent Club. And our theme for the year is Do Not Let a Good Crisis Go to Waste. So that will be from 7:30 next Wednesday at the Tudor Marriott. So if you just want to get out of your house, then please come along and join us. If you want any details of that, please contact myself. I'll put my details in the chat room. Apologies from Andrew Metcalf, no economic development update. So he will be here. He promises us next month, I believe, to give us an update. And so to the 3-minute presentations. Now, there are some rules. So as we go through each of the presentations, can you please score to yourself out of 10 how you think the presenter has been, whether it's been engaging, interesting, however you want to score it out of 10. And then after the last speaker, this is a bit like Strictly, after the last speaker, we will open the poll to decide who is the winner. So Ella's looking really weird, you're thinking, what is Strictly? Don't even know what that is. But anyway, so after the last speaker, we'll open the poll to decide the winner. And the winner will get a bottle of champagne and the opportunity to present at a later KCFG meeting in a little bit more depth than 3 minutes. So there are rules. 3 minutes and no longer. You will be muted at 3 minutes.
She's not joking either.
I'm not joking. I will do a little sign in a minute, which will say 30 seconds so that you know how long you've got to go. But 3 minutes, I have a bell, okay? That's quite old fashioned, that bell, but it'll work anyway. So the first person to present, and I did say it was Laura, but I've changed it to Paul because he's got to do the school run. So Paul Sims, would you please like to share your screen?
Yes, can you hear me okay?
Yep, can, thank you.
Great stuff.
As soon as your screen shares, your time will start.
Can you see that?
Yep, perfect.
Yes.
Right, okay, thank you. Good morning, my name is Paul Sims. I'm Director of Profile Architects. We're based in Folkestone and we've been in business for just coming up to 4 years. I've got a little presentation here with some pretty pictures on, so I'm going to rattle through that now. Is that moving on okay?
Yep.
Great stuff. So I say this is our office. We're based in the Glassworks in the heart of the Creative Quarter in Folkestone. Cumulatively, we have over 25 years of experience working in a whole mixture of different sectors, including residential, cultural, education, commercial. We've also been working in retail, a whole mixture of things, really. We have a growing team of people we work with, collaborators and consultants, and we're going to take all stages of projects right through, obviously from feasibility through to concept and completion, to detail and completion. Our team use all the usual sort of techniques, really. We get stuck in, roll our sleeves up and hand sketch, but we also use Revit. I'm sure a lot of people in the room will be familiar with Revit and using basically BIM software. We use this for every project, from the smallest up to the largest, really. And of course, the benefits of working in full 3D is that we can do 3D printing, and we can do lots of visualizations from all coming from the same workflow, from the same model, and collaborate with others. Our portfolio includes a whole range of projects completed, ongoing, and at the drawing board stage. The great thing about working in 3D is we can test our ideas rigorously, and that works through to the detail. and working with various different collaborators. We're also using more and more now some of the modern methods to sort of engage in the design process. So virtual reality is really becoming a very important part of what we do. And as a result, the 3D information that we produce really puts that at the heart of it. And it allows our clients to really explore the designs, look at different options, work our way through. It also helps us because it means that we can self-check what we're doing. We can see the work before it's even completed. So I'm going to speed up a bit because I'm running out of time. A lot of our projects are based in conservation areas. We're working across Kent and in London. Our projects really relate to existing buildings and new build. And really, we just look for opportunities to introduce some flair, to do something exciting, use our imagination, really. We also have to work, obviously, with a lot of constraints, working in areas of outstanding natural beauty, listed buildings, conservation areas. And ultimately, we design projects of many different scales, including projects that involve creating new neighbourhoods, integrating with the urban setting, creating master plans. And that's Paul Sims from Profile Architects. I'll put my address in the chat box.
Amazing. Thank you,
Wow,
Paul. And you
amazing.
didn't get muted. Well done. That's how to do it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If you
Great
can
stuff.
unshare your screen, please.
Yep.
So everyone make a note of Paul's presentation.
I had a problem there getting my 30 seconds up because I've got like a virtual background. I need to see where I need to put it. Here. Oh, how bloody ridiculous is that? Well, I'll think of something else. Right, next is, who's next? Laura Anstis from Oakmore Green. Please share your screen.
Brilliant.
Lovely.
Can you see my screen?
We
Can
can,
do,
Laura.
yeah. Do you want to start your slideshow? Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. My name's Laura Anstis, and I'm from a company called Oakmore Green. I've been designing gardens for about 26 years now. I do private residential, commercial properties, schools, hospitals. In fact, anything outside, I can design it, you name it. Here is some of my projects and some of my designs. This is a master plan for a big private residential garden, about 3 acres, a new build. And then moving on to some other examples of the detail and everything that goes into the master plans. And I also do planting plans. I'm a horticulturalist, so I deal with a lot of planting, a lot of detail in the planting, making it work for the aspect and positioning. Along with construction detail. I also do a lot of landscape conditions for developers where they need planning permission for the landscaping on site. So I do a lot of that. And here are some examples of properties that I've worked on. This is just after it's been planted. So you can see it looks, even after planting, it's quite established. So I work on different planting schemes and have quite some feature planting to make the area look quite full. This is a small private residential property, but I did the landscape conditions for the developer originally and then actually designed the full garden for the owner. Another garden project, another one in Sevenoaks, which again was around about 5 acres. Going through. We deal with some very large plants that we ship in from Europe. And following on, I've also done Chelsea Flower Show. This was in 2018. I did it for a children's cancer charity, where I was asked to design the garden for the charity. And this is the whole garden. It's very colourful because it's based on artists and it tells the story of a child going through the turmoil of cancer. Right through to actually having been cleared with cancer, coming out the other end. So that was a really good project that I worked on for a client. I've also been asked to do Chelsea next year again. I've also done some TV work. I've designed a whole series of Love Your Garden with Alan Titchmarsh. Again, some editorial on that and some of the gardens that have been on TV. And again, horticulturalist, so I've had to do a lot of writing, editorial on plants. And then finally, this is a smart garden that we're working on, which is completely smart. So I'm going to stop because it's 3 minutes, so I can't tell you about that. But if anybody wants to know, come back to me.
Thank you. Well done. Well done, Laura.
We love a celebrity name drop in there as well. That's got
Yeah,
to
we
be
like
extra
that.
points,
We do like
right?
Right, moving on then. Next, it will be Paul Bass from Creative Ironworks. Are you there, Paul? I know you're with Laura, actually, aren't you? No, that's not Paul Bass. Oh,
Oh no, we've got Laura again.
no, yeah, but I think Paul is there. Is that right, Laura?
Yes, she did say that in the chat
Can you
earlier,
see
I
us?
think.
Can you see the screen now?
Not yet, no.
No.
Oh, okay. Let's try again. Sorry, technical issues jumping from one presentation to the other. Can you see now?
Not yet.
There we
So we've
go.
got tech. Can you see it?
There we
Yes,
are. Yeah, that's
yeah.
fine.
Great.
Off you go. Off you go.
Right, hi guys, I'm Paul Bass. I am Creative Ironworks. I've been welding and fabricating for over 20 years, been doing various different projects. This is one in Maidstone, close to you guys, in the town centre. So it's all about access and keeping people safe from large forward edges. This one was a residential one. We've done the decking, had to rebuild the decking and sort of like put more edge protection in, stop the kids falling in the pool with gated access. This is a job in Deal we did, all galvanised powder coat for a school, all DDA appliant for the kids and the different heights. This is a different one. We had to make a very bespoke bike rack for the back of a Vito van. Bit difficult, but we liked it. A little bit of galvanised welding as well. It does compose different problems. It is poisonous gas, so we have to have all air-fed masks and everything. Another one is access from one side of a riverbank to another, or a pond in your garden, security, palisade fencing and bespoke panelled gates. A little bit of furniture. We're trying to break into the market to try and sort of evolve little things, try and put the creative in the ironworks. Balustrade rails, internals, so we do internal and external works. Like I say, this one was quite good because it was one continuous handrail. Then on to a structural steel job in Deal. Again, 3-4 stories up, right on the seafront. A brilliant job. Just, yeah, getting it all done. Sliding gates, all cut out. Very bespoke. This one's about 6 meters long, all automated as well. It's the final one. It's a little video for you. The railings and the balcony. Curved glass is a bit of a beast, really, because it is expensive and materials are really great, brilliant. But yeah, as you can see, it was all undertaken, all designed by ourselves, all installed by the team. Yeah, any questions? Like I said, we're trying to break into furniture, water features and garden sculptures as well. So something different. But any questions, give us a call.
That's great. Thank you very much.
Thank
you. 30 seconds to go there. Brilliant. So if you just pop your details in the chat room there. The next person is Scott Morton from Bee Conservation.
Yes, hi. I'm having trouble. I can't connect on my laptop. I'm having to use my phone. It just won't connect on my laptop. So
okay.
I can't share my screen, but I can swap the camera around.
No problem. You can, yep, if you want to turn your camera around and point it at your screen, that'd be fine.
I have your presentation, Scott, if you'd like me to put it up, actually.
Yeah, that's even better.
That's great, Adam. Thank you, Adam.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay. See, we are quite technically adept.
Awesome.
Okay. Are you ready, Scott?
I am ready.
Go.
So yes, bee conservation, bee innovation, that's us. We do a number of things. We do beehive rental, really, but that's led to environmental consulting. Sorry, Adam, if you can, thank you. Green estate management, biodiversity monitoring, air biomonitoring, which is quite technical, and staff engagement and improving wellness. Why would you consider renting a beehive? Well, very, very simply, you will save the planet and you will save your business. Now, in all seriousness, global bee populations are in decline. That does threaten the world. It does threaten the food supply chains. Bees contribute to 15 of the 17 UN Sustainable Development Goals. They do a lot more than just provide us with food. So we are helping save the bees. We are offering rented beehives on your offices. Your company can collaborate with us, save the bees, and also showcase your green credentials. What that means, what we provide you with, the package if you want, is a branded beehive, fully wrapped like the cars in your logo and branding. You get 40 jars of honey per year, again, in your branding. Can you imagine a better visual signpost for your ESG credentials? The hive is filmed throughout the year to give you guys ready-made, engaged marketing campaigns ready to go. The colony is obviously fully managed. We don't expect you to look after the bees. You get the ISO 14001 certificate. You get the 8683/2021 certificate. It improves staff engagement and well-being like tenfold. It's amazing how happy the staff are. And it's 100% tax deductible. The next slide shows you what the hives can look like. Look at this design. It is absolutely beautiful. It's done by Blackfinch Investments up in Gloucester. It says there's 50,000 bees hard at work in there, which there is. And has their branding and logo to go alongside with some campaigns. The next slide shows you where the hives can be placed. They can be placed in your office gardens, as in the example on the left. They can be placed on your construction sites, as in the example in the middle, or they can be placed on our organic farm in the South Coast across the UK, as in the example on the right. All hives can be accessed by your staff. Your staff can come and get involved in the bees. Here's a great photo of some of the jars of honey. They are the big jars of honey, 1 pound of the purest, rawest, most bestest honey in the world delivered to you in your branding and wrapping to hand out to clients. The next slide shows a little bit of the staff improvement and wellness. As you can see, everyone can get involved with the bees. You can learn how to beekeep. We do environmental monitoring. So the next slide's a bit too technical. Please get in touch if you need some science. It shows you how the bees can analyze fungi, yeast, bacteria, and viruses to a DNA level and how we can help you reduce the risks. The next one is some frequently asked questions. Will the bee sting? Not unless you're being silly. How many bees?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That
Thank you.
is amazing. Really well done.
Please contact me if you need any more. Thank you for your time. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You,
The honey was amazing. He gave us some samples at Christmas, and the honey is amazing. Thank you.
It is different. Thank you.
Yeah. Our next
really
speaker
nice initiative.
is James Major from Hub Engineering.
Morning. Hi.
Morning, James. If you share your screen.
Sure.
I'm being very strict this morning.
Ah, you're scarier
Lovely.
when it's in person.
Off
though,
you
I must
go. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is James from Hub Engineering Services, and I'm here to persuade you that working with us will be one of the best choices you'll make this year. Throughout London and the home counties, we provide mechanical and electrical services to all types of projects. Taking on new subcontractors is a risk. Taking on new subcontractors that are less than 12 months old is an even bigger risk. I'm sure you'll agree. Sometimes relationships can fail due to lack of knowledge, poor business process, lack of resource, or just not being commercially aware. I'm here to tell you that I understand and also care about this. So what do we do that's different? How do I care? Well, I'm going to run you through our 3-step process that gives us every opportunity of building a solid relationship with you and helps ensure we deliver a great project. Step 1, tenders. We won't waste your time with non-compliant returns and projects that aren't a great fit for us. As we're new, our commitments are small. We aren't chasing cash flow or turnover. Firstly, we do have experience. Between us, we work for big companies, small companies. We worked on volume residential, super prime residential, as well as fit out and commercial. Our experience comes from being apprentices, being installers, project managers, as well as consulting engineers. So its traction is what we're working towards. We want to build long-standing partnerships with companies that value the same things as we do. And the things that we value are people, quality, and delivering great value. We're happy to have the courage to ask difficult questions at the start of a project, or in fact at any stage. To us, it's the process of building long-standing relationships that's important, not the immediate gain of a project win. Asking the right questions and tough questions is key to building great partnerships. We care about what's being handed over to you. Our number one priority is to make you, our client, look great. The easiest way to do that is for us to start at the end of what we deliver. So we focus on how and what we hand over to you when we're finished. To recap, here's what we'll do: provide you with an accurate and quality tender return, take accountability, ask the right questions, and focus on building long-term partnerships. And most importantly of all, make you, our client, look great. So how do we make sure we're the right choice for you? We've got the right qualifications, documentations, and procedures in place. We're here for the long-term mutual benefit, not the short-term gain. We know what project types and values we're confident in delivering. If experience isn't a problem and we're commercially aware of what we can and can't deliver, we value long-term partnerships, working with great people, delivering value, and pride ourselves on the quality of what we deliver. What's stopping you from working with a newly established M&E contractor? If the answer is nothing, that's fantastic. My details are on the slide, and I'll be sure to leave it in the chat at the bottom.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Just literally 1 second to go. That was amazing. Well done, James.
Thanks.
The next speaker is Connor from the Digital Lookout. Connor, are you there? Can you share your screen?
Morning all, how are we?
Morning, Connor.
Can we all see that?
Yep, that's great.
Look, I had to caveat this.
Off you go.
Was cool.
Fab hair there, Connor.
Thanks, guys. When I thought perm was cool, only 6 months ago. So yeah, morning everybody. My name's Connor, director at the Digital Lookout. So I am autistic, high functioning autism to be precise, on the severe level. What does that mean for our business? To be honest with you, it means that communication is key. So my business partner, Cheryl Bowles, she gets a medal every day, almost, because working with someone with autism is tough. I have to be communicated in different ways, and I pulled out some things from my latest autism report. Some of the things are a bit of a pain in the bum, if I'm honest with you. I'm very direct and very much to the point. However, because of that, communication is fundamental. So the way that I communicate with people, I can come across like I have no emotion. I can be a bit pernickety about having light switches the right way. I don't get people's emotion. I'm very matter of fact. I'm a perfectionist and I'm very black and white. And for goodness sake, please don't change your plan on me. Cheryl can back that up. Do not change plans on me because I absolutely lose the plot. So yeah, autism. So what on earth does that mean about digital marketing? So we are a digital marketing agency built on autism and a very patient woman. I've got to say that. So this is what Sharon says about me. I'd say it's quite a nice thing. She doesn't say nice things very often, but autism is like a superpower. It works very differently to the normal brain. We are neurological. That means that we think differently, we do things differently. Sometimes we're a pain in the ass, and yeah, we have fun with it. So enough about me, digital marketing. The reason that I spoke about autism just then is because in the same way that Sharon and Cheryl and Ella and Matt and a lot of people on this call today communicate with me in a different way, and sometimes, especially Cheryl, gets a call that will be very to the point, very kind of what on earth you're talking about, is because I'm autistic. So I have to be communicated in a different way to maybe some of you guys have to be communicated. And that's the same for your customers. So we set the Digital Lookout based on key 3 principles: research, knowing your customers, knowing the target audience, knowing your market, knowing your competitors, and doing that research before we can say to you, this is what you need to do to improve your marketing. A lot of agencies out there will simply get up, thank you, Cheryl, get up, say that's what you need, and it's basically a one package that fits all. So we are to the point. We don't do marketing fluff. I am tight, don't like wasting money. So make budget more effective, don't just do big number reports in terms of clicks. We need to get sales, and we talk on their level in the same way that everyone has to talk on my level, or I have to learn to talk on their level to be able to communicate. So that is us. If you want to chat, there are details. I'll chuck them in the chat. But yeah, Connor Stites, just look out. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Connor.
I had to hit that really, really hard because he'd pretend he couldn't hear it. Thank you very much, Connor. Stop sharing your screen. Perfect. The next one is Patrick Stone from CPR Recruitment.
Yeah, hi. I am just going to go, because I'm working from my phone as well. I'm just going to see if I can't log on my computer quickly. Basically, the microphone doesn't work on it, so no one will be able to hear me, but I can share my screen
Adam,
on there.
Adam, do you have Pat's? You don't have that. Okay. Do you want me to go to the next one first, Pat, and come back to you?
It's like literally, I'm just entering in the passcode now so that I can. Yeah, actually, if you could do that'd be ideal. Sorry.
Okay, then Rick Walton. Rick, are you there? I've seen Rick on here. Is Rick on today?
No.
Hello? I don't know, because only I don't know that Rick is on here. Rick, can you hear me?
I think he's done a runner. I can't see.
No, I can't see he's on there either.
This is hiding under another name.
Yeah, the lifeboat. Had you heard anything about him not coming, Adam? No worries. Pat, are you ready, Pat?
Yeah, I am indeed.
1 second. Sorry.
Okay, you'll need to mute something because we can hear you speaking twice.
Right, 1 second. There we go.
I hope you're all marking out of 10. So ready for the poll when the last person has spoken. Okay, Pat, are you ready?
Yep, I am. Here we go.
Perfect.
On the ball. So, basically, we are a construction recruitment business. So we've been established for about 4 years now, and what we aim to do is try and just kind of cut out some of the fluff, do we say, that a lot
Pat,
of
you need to mute yourself on your phone or something, or on one of your devices. We can hear you twice. Okay.
Sorry, can you hear me? Is that better?
Yeah, that's better. That's better.
Cool. Okay, fantastic. So yeah, what I'm going to try and do is keep this as quick and concise as possible, so that yeah, I mean that's basically what you're looking for from a recruitment business. You want to save time and try and save money. So in terms of what we can supply, the majority of what we do across the southeast is around trades and labour. So it could be anything from yeah, labourers, traffic marshals, that type of thing, through to skilled tradesmen. Got a specialist civils and plant labour division as well. So yeah, ground workers, specialist operatives, and obviously all of these people we supply we go through, make sure that everyone is to you fully qualified, referenced, and everything like that. I myself deal with the white collar management side of things. You know, with a lot of these, we've basically listed out, you know, bulk of what we do, but it just looks like we've listed out absolutely everything possible, so that we can cover everything there. What we try and do, the main areas that we cover realistically is London and the home counties, but basically anything from Birmingham down towards the south coast is what we do. So we've recently opened a new office in Reading. We then have our regional office in London, and I myself based out of the head office in Maidstone. And then we try and do a couple of things to set us apart a little bit from competition. For instance, our freelance or trades and labour operatives that we put out, they come with a 4-hour working interview. So basically, if we're supplying somebody to you, they turn up on site at 7:30 or 8 o'clock when the site starts. We'll give you a call at 12 just to check how that individual is getting on. Now, if you don't think they're up to it, you can basically turn around and say, look, I don't think this person is doing what they're meant to be, we'll send them home and we pay them out of our own pocket and don't charge you for anything there. For the contact, there's everything that you need to know there. For trades and labour, it's my colleague Stuart, and I myself deal with all white collar. So yeah, anything that we can do, just give us a shout and I'll drop my details in the chat.
Lovely. Thank you very much, Pat. Despite the audible difficulties, you did well. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so we don't have a last speaker because they couldn't make it and someone else hasn't turned up. So basically, that is it. We will, Molly will put a poll up on the screen, I believe. Mo, do you need to? Oh, blimey.
Wow.
She's really good, she is. I'll tell you, she is amazing. Okay, so if everybody would like to vote there on the poll.
Think about who you would like to hear from again at a future meeting as well, and who was engaging.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, if you see so Rick Walton and Sarah Chisholm were not there. So if anyone votes for them, that means that they obviously didn't want to listen to anyone else. Oh, we can't vote.
I know, that's really disappointing.
Yeah, so we'll have a decider then, Elle. If it comes to a tie, we'll be the decider.
Yes, good idea.
Okay, all right then.
Could we be reminded of who did which presentation? Because I was looking at the names.
Yep. Laura Ansis was the landscape gardener. Paul Sims was the architect from Profile. Paul Bass was from Creative Ironworks. Scott Morton was the Beehive guy. James Major was Hub Engineering. Connor was from Digital Lookout, and Patrick was from CPR Recruitment. And I did all that without even looking at the notes.
Ooh.
Everyone has answered. Okay, we'll close it there. Do we want to do? We'll end it there, Mole, and will everyone see what you do? It's just, oh, there's still people.
No, can everyone see the poll, or is that just us that can see it?
I don't know.
You can see it now.
Okay.
Yeah,
oh, so it's obvious we have a clear winner then by the look of it.
We do. So our winner is Scott Morton from the Beehive. I can't remember the name of the company. Sorry, Beehive. Scott, are you there?
I'm here. Yes. Hello. Thank you. That's awesome. That's fantastic.
Well done, Scott.
Amazing,
That's
Scott.
really awesome, especially because I didn't make it all.
When you do your presentation, you need to bring 50 little jars of honey.
Bring the bees as well. That would be
bees.
fun.
Or
we could even have a trip out to see a beehive or something like that.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Well done, Scott. It was really interesting, and it's a fantastic addition. And we can't wait to hear you speak further at a KCFG presentation.
Thank you very much.
Well done,
Molly. Molly or Adam will be in touch with you regarding your bottle of champagne. Do not let them forget. They are known for that.
And
also,
you can share it with Cheryl and I. We are okay with that if you like.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely.
Well done. So
no, but well done to everyone who presented, because that's really not easy, especially online. So
no, well done
and
everyone.
thank you.
Very, very good. Very, very
time.
good. So back to the presentation. So Emily, are you there?
Yep. I'm here.
Hi, Emily. Have you got?
Hello.
You just going to speak, or have you got anything? Have you got anything?
Hopefully, there's a floor plan.
There is. That's the next slide, Emily.
Yeah.
By amazing. There you go.
There we go. So just a really quick update from me. Well done everyone on your presentations, and congratulations, Scott. So just wanted to show you how the floor plan's looking for this year's Kent Construction Expo in October. As you can see, we've had a really, really successful rebook period. So all the stands in red are confirmed, blue ones are reserved, and the white ones are available. So just to quickly say, if you are interested in getting a copy of this and having a look, finding out prices, any other information, then send me an email or give me a call. I'll put my details in the chat. And that was it really from me, just a quick update on the show.
That's fantastic. Thanks, Emily. Did you say how many you've booked for this year?
So what you're seeing now, everyone in red is already booked for this year's event in October. Numbers wise, I don't know off the top of my head, I'll be honest,
Okay,
but
no,
it's
looking
good.
Yeah, looking very good this early in the year. And fingers crossed it will go ahead as normal this year. So
yeah.
Please take note of everyone, if you can want to save the chat, because there are some messages to different people there, just as a sort of sideline there. Okay, and that's about as good as it gets. That's about as early as we've ever finished ever. I think
I know,
a couple
that's
of our
amazing.
speakers, yeah, a couple of our speakers hadn't turned up. So
that's helpful because a lot of us have got to go and do the school run now. So that's perfect timing this morning.
Yeah, that's it. So it just leaves us to say thank you. We will see you virtually again on Tuesday, the 1st of February.
Speaker will be announced.
To be confirmed. If not, you'll have a whole hour of Team Jella, which we know you all love. Yeah, thank you everybody for coming along this morning. Don't forget you can come along live to an event next Wednesday at the Tudor Marriott. My details are in the chat. That's what I say, if you save the chat, and then you've got the details of other people as well there. I think the save chat is off. I don't know what that means. Molly, Adam, are you able to save the chat, or to what does that mean? Save chat is off. Oh, Peter's cell, for goodness sake, he's direct messaged me and says he's going skiing in February. Not interested, not interested. Hope you get stuck up some mountain and can't come back. Connor, somebody, oh yes, you've replied to that. Okay, that's it, everyone. Thank you so much for attending.
Thank you, everybody.
And
enjoy the rest of January. Make it through. It's the worst month.